Today I went to a discussion sponsored by the Center for the Study of Europe, and the topic was the crisis in Ukraine. I guess their real audience was people who already know what the crisis is, not fools off the street who don't even know what the crisis in their own country is. So I was kind of lost and just took notes on the universal themes and ideas they brought up. To deny someone the ability to speak their native language is to disenfranchise them. Self-interest is the guiding principle in international politics. It is never a good solution to switch out who's oppressed. I thought it was really interesting, but to tell you the truth, I was lost. I had a lot of unanswered questions. I was late for German choir, so I started packing up before they finished speaking, and thus didn't get notes on the part that almost made me cry. This video is my notes for future reference. What happens when a soldier dies for a country who's not fighting a war? Since Russia has not declared war and is denying that they have soldiers in Ukraine, having dead soldiers is a liability. It seems their first solution is simply to not call them soldiers. And when these volunteers or wanderers are captured or killed, they and their families don't get the support or recognition they would receive as legitimate, identifiable soldiers. They are literally unidentified. They're not allowed to wear dog tags or insignias in the field, and names have been removed from headstones. Russian journalists and politicians have been beaten for investigating and publicizing the losses of their men. And just think of their families. My heart broke thinking of all those people who not only lost their sons, fathers, brothers, friends, now have to fight just for the memory of them. There's an organization called the Committee of Soldiers' Mothers of Russia, and the sad part is, they weren't organized in light of these recent transgressions. They have been fighting to stop the abuse of soldiers since 1989. It is so important to remember that behind every news update on militaristic advancements or international negotiations, there are millions of individual human beings working hard every single day to keep their families and their faith alive. I hope and pray that all people in Russia, in Ukraine, the world over, will never be kept from their loving mothers. Respect is not about choosing sides.